Hey guys, welcome back to another video. My name is Debagya, and this video is about how weather conditions affect takeoff and landing of aircrafts. Over the last couple of days, Pune, Maharashtra has received a lot of rainfall. And when I say a lot, it's also been very fierce. So this incident is actually from the 14th of October 2020, when the rains were very heavy. It poured for more than 8 or 9 hours constantly, nonstop. And this obviously caused certain disruptions in the standard landing procedures in Pune. I happened to be on Flight Radar 24, tracking a couple of departures and landings. Obviously, as an aviation enthusiast, we sometimes end up uh, chilling on Flight Radar 24 and other such applications. So this was one such incident that I have witnessed, and I would like to share with you. So this story is about an Airbus A320-214 CEO configuration operated by AirAsia India. Its call sign is IAD975 or I5975. And the registration number here you can see is VTHKG. Now, this was scheduled to arrive in Pune from Bangalore um, at 10:55 p.m. On 14th of October 2020. The approximate distance between Pune and Bangalore is 850 kilometers, which translates to about an hour and 10 minutes of flight time. Now, you can see here the flight time was 3 hours and 30 minutes on that day, right? And it landed at 1:16 a.m. the next day, which is 15th of October 2020. Now, before I show you the flight path and tell you what happened, uh, the intention of this video is not to scare anybody. Flying is still the safest mode of transport. And, the intention of making this video is just to appreciate what pilots go through and the effort that they put in. Obviously, they make decisions, quick decisions under stress at that kind of a height, 30,000, 35,000 feet above sea level. So yeah, let's take a look at the complete flight path of this plane, which was in the air for roughly 3 hours and 30 minutes. So I hope you like the flight path. And now we're going to talk about what happened. So it took off from Bangalore, went towards Pune, started to descend. Up until this point, it was uneventful. Nothing really happened. The usual bit of turbulence and usual flight. Once it reached Pune, or it was, roundabout uh, reaching Pune, the pilots obviously were told about the weather conditions. The visibility must be low. So the pilots initially decided to go around. They went around for a while. They kept going around. They kept going around for a while. When I say a while, it was almost an hour and 20 minutes or 1.5 hours. Uh, it the plane also made a landing attempt. So they attempted to land. They came down to about 3,000 feet. It was a failed landing attempt because there was probably very little visibility and the runway was wet as well. Um, and then it again went around for a bit and came back to Bangalore. Now I'm going to show you the go around path in a little detail here. So let's watch that first. So this is where we are right now. The plane is approaching Pune. As you can see, it is at 33,000 feet. And this is exactly when the pilots are told that, hey, you need to go around because the conditions in Pune are not very good for landing. So let's see what happens. So it has done the first go around here. and it has also descended a little. If you can see, it's come down to 24,000. It now makes a couple of circles in and around that range. It's at 23,000 right now. It's made a couple of circles, and it still makes circles, continues to make circles, but it's descending. If you can see, it's come down to 21,000. And at this point, you can see the altitude is now 11,000. So that last circle, the plane actually descended, and the pilots decided to go for uh, the landing. And just for reference, this here is the runway. The straight line somewhere here is the runway. I obviously cannot show you the exact place, but this is the runway. Let's assume this is the runway. So it goes there, it comes down. You can see it's close to touchdown. It's at 3,900 feet. It comes closer to touchdown at 3,800 feet. And then the pilots realize that no, we cannot do the landing and we need to go around. Then it again climbs up. It goes to 8,700 feet and does one more circle there, thinking, so this is basically the decision circle where they're taking a call whether to go back to Bangalore or any other airport or attempt another landing. Now, as I told you a little earlier, there is limited fuel and there are many other conditions, many other factors that need to be kept in mind. Let's see what the pilots do. The pilots decide to go back to Bangalore. Uh, this is probably because it was raining very heavily all over Maharashtra. So, Mumbai and other places were ruled out. And it was probably easiest for the plane to go back to Bangalore because, it's just a 1 hour flight back. And you can see the plane will head back on this path. So I hope you like this concept. This was unlike my other videos. This wasn't a planned video. It just happened because I spotted something unusual. Uh, Again, I just want to reassure the audience that this is something which is very normal in aviation. It's very common in places that have heavy crosswinds and bad weather conditions. Pilots are used to these conditions, so nothing to worry about. And yeah, from an India perspective, these things are rare. They don't really happen unless maybe you're in Mumbai. Mumbai gets a lot of rains, so and there are fears as well. So there are times when planes go around in Mumbai for a very long time. Plus, Mumbai has intersecting runways, so a lot of other factors as well. But again, just reassuring, flying is still the safest mode of transport. And yeah, I will keep coming up with more such videos when I spot unusual activity or something rare. And I hope you like this one, and do check out my channel for other videos. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks.